Hello, everyone. We're gonna have a meeting today. So the several things I wanted to talk about. Since last meeting, we do not have meeting for a couple of weeks. Now, I want to talk about your forum discussion. And please keep in mind that the forum discussion is going to be two parts, and the first part is your initial thread. The initial thread must be posted by Thursday at midnight, and the two replies must be posted by Sunday midnight. Remember, so we changed the deadline for the initial post from Wednesday to Thursday. But right now, so we need to make sure so you post your initial thread on time, and also the two replies on time. When I grading your forum, typical question I find out is some of the students, they post a late post, so you will get points deducted when you post late. And the second question is about your post is that your replies must have substantial contents. For example, you cannot just say, hi, I enjoy your post, and your post is very good without anything substantial contents. So what I mean is substantial content is your question must be related to the topics we discussed in that week. So it has to be something with details and you have specific questions in your mind. So I'm talking about the forum. Okay, forum requirement. The one is some students post late. Okay, do not post late. If you post late, you will get points deducted. And also you have your replies must have substantial contents. You cannot just say hi or I appreciate you post something, I enjoy your post, something like that. You have to have a specific question related to that topic. Okay. The second question I want to talk about your quiz or assignment. Remember, so in starting from this week, you will have essay questions. So the essay questions will not be graded immediately. So, and you know you have a true or false, and also you will have multiple choice. The majority of the questions are multiple choice. So the multiple choice question will be graded immediately, right after you finish the quiz. But if you have essay questions, you have to type your answer. When computer grade your essay questions, it looks like you will not get a grade. Okay, but don't worry, and so just wait. I will grade your essay questions, okay, manually. It's not automatically graduated by the computer. Typically, it will take up to 5 days. I will try my best to submit your grade as soon as possible, but the grading period is 5 days. So please be patient and to check your quiz grades after 5 days of your submit. And at the same time, if you have any questions, you think, oh, I graded something wrong, or you think you did the question correct, and you can send me an email. You can send me email for grades correction. Okay. So every human could make mistakes. So sometimes I made mistakes, and that's fine. You know, sometimes I made mistakes. So you are fine to send me email and ask for correction. So that's what I want to talk about. Do you have any question? Okay, very good. So okay, good. Okay, good. So yeah, I will check that, and you see your now you're supposed to have, you can see your forum and quiz grade. Okay, so now you're supposed to be able to see your forum and quiz grades model right now. So you know, you have questions. Some students, they send me email or questions immediately before Sunday. Okay, so I wanted to let you know that okay, before Sunday, you still have another attempt. So you have 2 attempts. Okay, 2 attempts before Sunday. So I cannot grade your work. I cannot grade your work before Sunday because you have 2 attempts, and even you finish 2 attempts, I still cannot grade your work before Sunday. The reason is that some students still work on their quizzes. So that's I want to let you understand. So typically, I will not grade your work before Sunday or correct your grades before Sunday. So even you send me email, I will not grade your quiz or correct your grade before Sunday. And yeah, I try to grade your work as soon as possible. For example, this week I already finished your grading by today. So, but normally it takes up to 5 days. Yeah, whenever you have any questions, send me email, so I will look through it. Don't worry. So I will correct that if the suggested answer is not correct. Okay, so Kara, which questions you're talking about? Okay. Yeah, please check that again. I will check please check it again. Yeah, I just agreed you're working this afternoon. Okay. So I create your essay questions this afternoon. Yeah, because the essay questions, the computer think whatever the answer you put in there, they think that's wrong. Unless the instructor grade your work and correct that, so you will get credit for this essay question. So the only difference is the essay question. The essay question will not get a grade unless the instructor graded that. Okay. Yeah. So please check that again. I graded your essay questions this afternoon, and I think the problem is solved right now. Supposed to be uh, the correct grade on your Moodle. Yeah, so if you think you have uh, some points deducted, it might be some questions you did wrong on the multiple choice, or instead of the only the essay questions. Yeah. Okay, I will double check that, and to make sure you everything is on the right track. Okay, so uh, any other questions? Okay, very good. So very good. Okay, now I wanted to share the screen of the some of the question you did wrong. So basically, so last week we have the forum question from chapter 5 talking about probability. So the probability, okay, you can see we have some basic relationship of the probability. So this is the one I want to talk about is called Venn diagram for event. So this is the event. You see event A, and then this is the complement. Okay, complement. So better to draw a graph when you have this type of probability question. So the complement and they added up. Okay, this is two parts is the probability of event A, and its complement is supposed to be 100%. So you see the picture is that, and so we can see other than the circle part is all this part is supposed to be 100%. So it's good to draw a graph to learn how to do the probability distribution. And another thing I want to talk about is you can use YouTube. Okay, so this is typically you can learn the course content and using the YouTube tutorial. So YouTubes have very good lectures or some explanations of the concept. Okay, for example, they talking about intersection of the sets, the union of the set, and so those are some of the YouTube video will help you. Okay, so try to learn something and from the YouTube website. Okay. And also, I wanted to introduce another thing is online. Is called probability calculator. So you can go to the website is called a Stack Track. The Stack Track teach you self-statistics. Okay, this is very good, and you can have different tutorials, and also you have the calculators, so you can do some questions from this probability distribution, and to check your answers. This is very helpful. Okay, so let's see any other questions? Okay, good. No questions? Okay, let's talk about our next meeting. Okay, next meeting will be let's see. Okay, we put on like March 10th. Okay, so next meeting will be March 10th, right before spring break. So the spring break, we do not have class during the spring break in the middle of March. So next meeting is March 10th. Is that okay? So is that good for you? March 10th? Okay, good. Okay, good. So we're gonna see you next the week after next week. Okay, so okay, now we're gonna end the meeting. Do you still have any questions? Okay, good. So we're gonna end the meeting. So see you in 2 weeks.